So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games. And it is time once more to... Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Vitinha. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's neat.
Ibrahimovic just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame. I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Vitinha. Vermeer. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Tomori does well to get it back. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. He's found a way through. Looks at... Getting up there! Oh, crossbar! Baggio is onto this. Van Dijk simply refused to be outdone there. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vermeer, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Oh, just a keeper now. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And there is your opener. That's That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Vitinha. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Vitinha. Roberto Baggio. And that is expertly dealt with. Shoots! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
By Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Fermin. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mateus. Now it's Vitinha. Maldini. That is good alertness. Fermin. And the whistle goes for half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Bayer Leverkusen sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second half is up and running. Hasebe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mateus. Real chance! Terrific from Mateus! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, that was great chance! Vitinha. Mateus. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Caresses it through. Well then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Gerrard.
Bayer Leverkusen are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha under intense pressure.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Serginho. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Yamal. Showing great feet there. He's got away. Some resolute defending there. Varane defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He is through here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Threads one in. Nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's Gerrard. And it's Vitinha. Always onto this. Tries one from range! And that is wildly off target.
Ibrahimovic really felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 10, Baggio. Number 2,
Serginho.
Number 8,
75 minutes on the clock now.
Number 20,
Serginho
coming on the field.
tries the
Number
cross.
21, Aguero.
Keeper gets his hands on
Number
it.
11, Bullet. Number 6, Baresi. Number 14, Thiago. Number 30,
This is Messi.
Messi.
And it's Bullet.
Substitution.
Now it's Thiago. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot a goal! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Shevchenko. Caught offside that time. So we have further activity on the bench here. Mohamed Salah coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Played out towards the right wing. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And it's made... Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They're back within reach!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So could they be onto something here? Vitinha. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, this is surely their... Mohamed Salah! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold, looking early, and a header! And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Bullet. Thiago, lovely pass. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! And with that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. So straight into the action.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
There's a sharp little ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Here's found the Ibrahimovic! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. No way through. Maldini calmly anticipates. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely aimed pass. Gets a good foot in there. Rui Costa. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Nice bit of trickery. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Oh, red, nice interception. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Picked out, brilliant. It's Eto'o! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Nicely weighted ball. Hasebe is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bayer Leverkusen disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa plays it short. And this is it. And he shoots! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rui Costa. Great vision. He's found space here. He's found the way through. Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that has left him in a heap. That has been cut short. And that has not gone well. And here's Eto'o. That's a good... Ronaldinho! Roberto Baggio. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! There it is!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
There will be one
And you can see he
minute
meant
at a time.
Goes for a shot! Hasebe. Rui Costa. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Bayer Leverkusen coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Bayer Leverkusen, and look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just... Eto'o! And that is wildly off target. And he's intervened well there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Threads one in. Thinks about the shot. Vitinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's not got that quite right. No joy this time. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Still just the single goal between the sides. Iniesta, that's destined for the flank. And they've got rid. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Rui Costa. And here's Eto'o. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
820.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Baggio.
Roberto Baggio really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 20.
So changes afoot here,
Rui
and from
Costa.
both sides.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 8, Mateus. Number 28,
It's a pretty loose pass. Aims
Number
beyond
12.
the defence.
Vitinha.
Rui
Coming
Costa.
on the field.
Now looking to
Number
orchestrate a
19,
counter.
Cocoon.
Rui Costa
Number
looking to receive it in
21,
space.
Aguero. Number
Rodri.
14, Thiago. Number 13, Nesta. Number 5,
And here's Eto'o.
Rodri. Substitutions taking place.
Nesta is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Roberto Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he tries one from range. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Roberto Baggio really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's Thuram. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Eto'o. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thiago. And this is Roberto Baggio. Thiago. Foot in. Cruyff. 5 minutes left on the clock. Bayer Leverkusen clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, that's well spotted.
Bayer Leverkusen really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Looking to play him in. And the through ball. He's found some space.
There will be
Big
one
chance!
minute.
And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clean.
That's it. The referee says enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. And hope So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
It's a promising position. Delivers with wit. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Van Basten. And they're back on the ball. It's Aguero! Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pull it. Driven in. And he's there to clear it. Porto have reclaimed it. Now it's Aguero. That has been slung wide. Cross needs to... Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind. Mateus. Now that looks a decent ball. He's... Luis Suarez! Aguero is herring after that one. And it's Serginho. He's through here. And this is Aguero. Big chance! Wonderful Aguero! A finish of true class! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Chance, surely! And he should have made them pay.
Vitinha deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Hullet. Romero proves too strong. Nice looking ball. Messi knocks it into space. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Chooses to go cross-field. That's been cut out, well played. Spread it left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's looking wide, and the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass.
Bayer Leverkusen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is... Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this? 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. Puyol Simply refused to be outdone there. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. And here's Aguero. Mateus. And it's Gullit. Always onto this. Serginho is onto it in a flash. Now it's Gullit. This looks promising. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. That has been cut short. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries a measured ball. That has been knocked clear. Throw it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, super ball. He's cut it out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nesta. Aguero receives it in a good position here, and he whips it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated.
And that brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And the hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Aguero. Vitinha. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. Mateus. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aguero might just make this. Maldini. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quality ball. Mateus. And it's Gullit. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, easy pickings there.
Porto are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Gullit. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Look out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Hullet! Well taken goal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 77.
So we have movement on both benches.
Agüero.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Número 27.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A lot of space ahead of him. He's got away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Duke absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Swings it, he's rising! And no mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Aguero! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He can run onto that. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So now the difference is 3. It's Aguero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Aguero. Very nicely done. He's going for goal! And the keeper read that really well. Driving on and making good progress. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And a chance!